The ups and downs of our emotions, some people say they are the spice of life, while others say they are about as useful as a counterfeit coin. Yet from time to time, we all experience them with overwhelming intensity. One man who certainly knew what that felt like was the jailer in Philippi. What happened to him ended with a remarkable conclusion, as we read in today's Impulse. The jailer rejoiced along with his entire household because he had come to believe in God. When you read the story, it almost feels like a dramatic novel. Paul and Silas are thrown into prison despite their innocence. In the middle of the night, instead of complaining, they pray and sing hymns to God. Then an earthquake shakes the prison. Every door flies open and everyone's chains come loose. For the jailer, his world suddenly collapses. He assumes the prisoners have escaped. Under Roman law, that would likely have cost him his life. In utter despair, he decides to take his own life. Only moments earlier, everything had seemed normal. Now, in an instant, everything appears lost. A person can hardly fall any deeper than that. But at that very moment, Paul calls out, "Don't harm yourself, we are all here." With one sentence, everything changes. Despair turns into hope. Fear gives way to amazement. A man who was ready to end his life becomes someone who, that very night, comes to faith in Jesus Christ. And in the end, fear is replaced by joy. Not only the jailer himself, but his entire household rejoices because God has transformed their lives. This story moves me deeply because it reminds us that God can bring something beautiful even out of our darkest moments. No one would have imagined that a prison would become a place of salvation. Yet that is exactly what God did. That does not mean everything that happens to us is good. Suffering is still suffering, fear is still fear, but God is greater than the things that weighten us. He is able to guide even the hardest paths in such a way that something good ultimately grows from them. Later, the Apostle Paul writes a verse that could serve as the headline over this entire story. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. It does not mean that everything is good. It means that God is able to bring good even out of life's most difficult experiences.